Hi, this video is about the scope for the second midterm exam, which will be on Thursday next week. I guess Thursday is April 16th. So let me first talk about what will be and will not be covered in this exam. Okay, so there will be two big questions, and the first question will be about the rod cutting problem. And I think in order to prepare this, you will need to know the setup of the problem. And for example, given a simple example, given a table of prices and the input length for the rod, you will know how to get the optimal solution. Okay. And I think reading the slides and the chapters in the textbook will be sufficient to help you get prepared for the question. And the second question is about 0 or 1 knapsack problem, or the so-called discrete knapsack problem. So I think for this problem, we have talked about it in the last few slides of the greedy algorithms lecture. So there are two types of knapsack problems. The first one is the 0 or 1 knapsack, and the second one is the fractional knapsack. So the fractional knapsack can be solved by the greedy approach, but this 0 or 1 knapsack is solvable by a dynamic programming approach. So we will stick to this 0 or 1 knapsack problem. So we are only using dynamic program approach to solve it. So we haven't covered the details about how to implement a dynamic programming algorithm in terms of how to solve this problem. But I provide a link here, and I think you can go through this link to go through some of the solutions. I think as long as you make sure you understand the problem and you understand their solutions, then you are pretty much prepared for the question for the second midterm. So I think this slide pretty much summarizes everything that will be covered. Okay, so I understand that this is a difficult time for everybody, that we need to spend much more time dealing with other issues in life. So these will be the only questions covered in this second midterm. And what will not be covered, so everything else, basically sorting algorithms from quicksort to linear sort, linear time sort, or Huffman codes, or activity selection problem, or the ongoing lecture of graph algorithms will not be covered. Okay. So yeah, that's pretty much of it as a very general guidelines for the second midterm. And I hope you guys are doing well at home and enjoy the time reading about the additional tutorials that I just follow the link here and enjoy the time learning something from these websites and doing the review work using the slides or textbook. And of course, you can always use the Zoom to ask questions about midterms or homework questions. Thank you.